You ever feel like you're moving, but nothing's actually moving? Like you wake up, do the same routine, scroll the same apps, talk to the same people, and it's like life is happening around you, but not with you. It's weird, isn't it? One day you just realize you're stuck. Not backwards, not forwards, just stuck. And the worst part, nobody talks about how terrifying that actually feels. Because it's not just boredom. It's like you start questioning everything around you. Like, am I wasting time? Am I wasting my life? Here's the thing about feeling stuck. Most of the time, it's not because you're lazy or you're unmotivated. It's because you've been living on autopilot. Think about it. You wake up, you go to work or school, whatever you got, you eat, scroll, and then sleep. Repeat. Days blur into each other until you're not even sure when things changed. You didn't decide to get stuck. It just happened while you weren't paying attention. And that's the dangerous part. Because autopilot feels safe. It feels normal. With safe and normal can turn into a trap real quick. Another reason you feel stuck? Pressure. Everywhere you look, someone's doing more. Someone's making money faster, traveling more, or succeeding sooner. And you're just sitting there like, why can't I figure it out? That comparison game is brutal. It convinces you you're behind when really you're just on your own clock. And here is the messed up truth. Sometimes you're not even stuck. You're just in a season of waiting. But when you look at everyone else, you convince yourself that you're failing. But deep down, I think the biggest reason people feel stuck is because of fear. Not fear of failure. Honestly, failure is easy to understand. If you try something and it doesn't work, at least you know it doesn't work. The scarier thing is the unknown. What if you try and it does work? What if your life actually changes? What if the people around you don't understand anymore? So instead of risking all that, we stay where we are. We say we're stuck, but really we're just scared to move. Maybe you feel stuck because you're carrying expectations that were never yours in the first place. Your parents wanted you to take this path. Society said you had to check these boxes by a certain age. And now you're sitting there with a life that technically looks fine but doesn't feel like yours. And you don't know how to admit that out loud, so you just go numb. That's what stuck feels like. Numbness. Like you're watching your own life from outside the glass. So how do you move again? I'm not going to sit here and give you a 5-step plan. That's not real life and that's not reality. Sometimes the first step isn't massive. It's just noticing the glass. Realizing, oh, I've been living like this and it doesn't feel right. That awareness alone, that's movement. That's you shaking the autopilot. Maybe the next step isn't doing one thing differently. Take a different route home. Say no to something you'd normally say yes to. Start that thing you've been talking yourself out of. It doesn't have to be big. You just have to prove to yourself you're not actually stuck. You just forgot you had a steering wheel. And here's something I want you to sit with. Maybe being stuck isn't the enemy. Maybe it's the signal. Like your soul is literally saying, this isn't it. This isn't enough. You were made for more than this loop you're in. That feeling of being stuck, it's uncomfortable, yeah. But it's also a compass. It's pointing you somewhere else. You just haven't listened long enough yet. So if you feel stuck right now, let me tell you something. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not a failure. You're just at that part of the story where the character realizes they can't stay in the same place anymore. And that's powerful. Because it means movement is coming. Change is coming. But it starts here, with you admitting it. With you being honest enough to say, yeah, I've been on autopilot. I've been scared. I've been lost. That's not weakness. That's the start of freedom. So next time you tell yourself, I feel stuck. Remember this. You're not trapped. You're just in transitions. And transitions, they always lead somewhere.